Hey, this is Austin Hill. Welcome. Today, I'm going to be talking about IRR. I am a real estate investor. We work with all types of different folks, whether you have a 401k that you're looking to invest with, whether you have a 1031 exchange, whether you're looking to hop into a real estate syndication. There's all types of different ways that I end up talking with investors. And today, I just want to share a little more about IRR. You would be blown away how often it is that I'm talking with an investor and they actually do not know what IRR is. So today I want to go into a little detail explaining a little bit behind the formula itself, how it's used, what a good IRR is, and then also just a real world application showing how just by changing a few variables, the IRR can actually change pretty drastically. So when you're watching an investor presentation, make sure to watch out for these little cues they can use to jack up the IRR higher than it actually is. So furthermore, let's hop into it. All right, so here we are. Let's look at this example. We have a made-up situation where you're investing $93,000, and currently it's set up where at month 60, you're going to be dispositioning the actual property, and the IRR is 16.8. So there's various returns and whatnot built into this. So let's start by backing up. IRR, it's going to calculate the three ways that investor is going to be making money: through cash flow, through a refinance, and through a disposition. So a good IRR, you can say, is roughly between 13 and 18%. Obviously, anything higher than that is great as well. But if you are getting pitched on ideas higher in the mid 20s, I would just be a little hesitant because oftentimes those are very hard to achieve. And those individuals may be skewing the metrics somewhere, somehow. So, anyways, this is an example. Just wanted to walk you through it. And you can see here, current IRR with these metrics is 16.8. And the reason I highlight that is you can see how I just change a few different metrics, and this is going to either raise, drop, or stay around the same. And it's something to watch out for when you're in a presentation with an investor, someone who's a general partner, maybe you're going to be a limited partner, and they're walking you through. Just be cautious of these couple different things, tactics they use to jack up the overall IRR. So let's say right now we're in month 60. That's when the disposition takes place. If we were to look at month 84, for instance, not two years later, the IRR actually drops down to 11.9. And why is that? So if you look at the IRR and the actual formula, which I'm not going to dive into, it is a time value money based formula. If you have an IRR and it's high, it's because likely you're getting paid early in the investment. In this example right here, you can see cash flow years 1, 2, 3, and so on. It's increasing, which is great. There's probably some forced depreciation built into this deal. However, at the end is when you really see your big payday, your disposition. And we can talk more about the ratio between cash on cash and IRR. That's in a separate video. But for now, I want you to just focus on what this cash flow looks like and when you're receiving it. So going back to this original example, at month 60 when the disposition takes place, you can see that disposition jumps up 2 years, and now all of a sudden you're at a 16.8. You haven't made that much more money over the course. However, just because it's at a quicker amount, you're getting that IRR jacked up. So first thing to keep track of, when is the disposition taking place with your investor, and is that realistic? So number 2, things to watch out for is also the refinance. And this can be a positive strategy as well. You just want to make sure that whoever you're dealing with from a general partner standpoint has some sort of plan around the refinance and why it is that case. So if we go back to this month 84, it drops way down. However, if we then go and change the refinance, so right now we have it at month 1000. So we're not refinancing during this deal. But if we change this to, say, month 24, or we receive a refinance in month 24, you're going to see this IRR jump up. And that's because it's much quicker and you're getting paid. And now you can see 16.8, just about the same IRR, however, different months are the sale and the refinance. So let's just walk through this example and see why this is. You're looking at first year, you're really just getting your cash flow and the property's getting stabilized. Year 2, it is stabilized and you're able to refinance and appreciate those gains. So that's why this IRR is so high, is because in year 2, quickly in the formula, you're getting a check for nearly $100,000. And then you got the cash flow is going to be a little lower than the original example. That's because you have a higher principal amount now after you refinanced. And then at the end, you still have that disposition at month 84. So let's run back this same exact example, but you're refinancing at month 24, and then you're actually going to be dispositioning at month 60. the IRR jumps way up to 21% now because you're getting that disposition as well as that early refinance. So in this example, the cash on cash is going to be much lower. And again, later video where I can walk through that. But you see here, you're making just about $2,000 a month or a year on your cash on cash. And there's various different strategies. For me, I think that'd be a little tight. So I would probably opt more for that first example where you don't refinance. And then you can see how the numbers jump up from a cash on cash standpoint. And that really just helps out the steadiness of the flow of the deal. And then you still have a decent IRR, and you just have more wiggle room if there is anything that would hit the fan. And ideally, you'd even see a bigger jump on the cash on cash. However, another example down the road. But certainly stay tuned. Again, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you got a lot out of it. If you guys do have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment in the chat, and we'll make sure as we're going through these videos, we're going to be hitting all the ones that you guys are commenting on. So keep us in touch, and then make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.